Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am obviously in a different location than previous video essays past. This is being recorded in my senior year dorm, which is very fun and cool. This is my desk that I never use as my actual desk, but just serves as a place to hold all my various items. Yeah, the joys of being a senior in college. I am the eldest of four children. My siblings and I have fairly different personalities and interests, reflected in everything from our taste in music, fashion, food, media, and hobbies. One thing all of us occasionally enjoy, however, is starting up a survival world on Minecraft and seeing how far we can get in about 3 to 4 hours. That is, before we log off, typically leaving that world in the dust to slowly fade out of our memories. My brother and I tend to focus on gathering supplies and grinding through materials, whereas our sisters focus on hunting or gathering flowers as they see fit. This pastime is always a favorite of mine, since it is a rare commonality amongst the four of us. My youngest sister is a big fan of Minecraft, but in the Bed Wars or Skyblock sort of way. She enjoys competitive minigames that have high replayability value. My brother, however, enjoys the sandblock aspect of the game, which allows him to create stories and worlds through his own mouse and keyboard. My other sister enjoys the social aspect of the game, recognizing that it's a very rare way for her to connect with the three of us. She herself is not a fan of video games, since she, in her own words, says she does not have the attention span nor the focus for video games. Minecraft, however, draws her in enough with its easy gameplay and vibrant graphics that she'll play with us on occasion. And then, there's me. I was recently asked why I love Minecraft so much, and I hardly had a response. And by recently, I mean way back in summer when I initially wrote the script. It's now December 10th. We're not going to worry about that. It was a feeling I intuitively had, not a feeling I had thought about or considered. I can't even remember what my response was at the time, and I definitely can't now. So, why was Minecraft, a once small indie game, so universally adored? And why do I myself enjoy it so much? I have watched so many videos about the history of Minecraft and how it became popular and how it exploded into the mainstream. I don't feel it's necessary to rehash that topic. Here is what is essential. Minecraft came out in 2009 as a small, in-progress project by a creator known online as Notch. The game had no real ending, storyline, or characters to interact with, but it grew a loyal fan base despite its seeming lack of typical video game attributes. I personally was not around for the beginning of Minecraft like so many on the platform were, but I do remember hearing about it as early as 2013. Kids around this time were telling me of the random block game where you could build whatever you wanted, and you play however you wanted. It sounded so appealing, because it was. For the most part, no other game at the time had the open world feel of Minecraft, combined with its easy learning curve and unique but digestible graphics. In addition, there was a huge audience watching on YouTube, watching various videos on Minecraft, be it building tutorials, mod reviews, or multiplayer stories and events. In 2014, Minecraft was sold to Microsoft, which changed the trajectory and scale of the game significantly, bringing it to an even wider audience. A thread I found on Reddit from 10 years ago starts off with the questions: what's the point of Minecraft, and why is it so popular? A fair question all in all. Minecraft at that point had not yet become the prominent piece of media it is known as today. Responders, 10 years ago, all followed a similar line of thought. There is no point to Minecraft, and that's what makes it so unique. That's what makes it so enjoyable. Compare Minecraft to the other popular games of the time: The Last of Us, Assassin's Creed 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, Dark Souls 2, Destiny, and Far Cry 4. One can argue that all of these games have a point. They have a character you play who experiences the world of the creators. Alternatively, Minecraft randomly generates a world every single time a user creates a world. It is so rare that two players will spawn in the same world. Minecraft's popularity allowed others to make games within the game on player-made servers. Games like Bed Wars and Skyblock that I mentioned earlier have their own fans and communities, separate to the larger game as a whole. Another through line on that Reddit thread was how you simply survive whatever environment you're thrown into. Or, if you weren't a fan of survival, the ability to make whatever you wanted in the creative mode was an enjoyable aspect of the game. A different thread from 6 years ago asks, why do you enjoy Minecraft? Answers now discuss its calming and freeing nature. This thread also began to speak about the social aspects of the game, how grandparents could connect with grandkids through this accessible game, how building together strengthened bonds in their lives. Nowadays, Minecraft's staying power is truly being put to the test. People still play and engage with the game and content surrounding it, but it seems to be a lesser extent than to what it once was. Eras on YouTube have come and gone. Popular creators have run their own roads to various endings. And worlds are forgotten, left to age on someone's hard drive. And yet, it remains. I asked the people close to me, who I played Minecraft with at a young age, about their fondness for the game. My youngest sister likes the creation aspects, and how she can make a zoo. She cares for animals, if you couldn't tell. She complains about playing on an iPad during multiplayer games, but she still likes helping out her teams. My brother likes the ability to play with friends in addition to, quote, building things / messing around / exploring. Our mutual friends, whom we played Minecraft with, had similar views. The brother of this duo mentions many themes mentioned thus far, such as its peaceful nature, accessibility, and multiplayer compatibility, in addition to its aesthetic and its compelling nature to people of all ages. His sister gave me a wonderful answer, which I will read out in full. Quote, I initially downloaded Pocket Edition to play on creative mode with you, Juliana, and I played on my phone a ton with you during the beginning of 2020, I believe. I loved the idea of building and being creative, but mostly what drew me was the fact that I could spend time with you. Sappy, I know, but it's the truth. With all of the new updates, it's definitely feeling like the more I begin to understand, the more it is confusing. The Warden update threw me for a loop, to be honest. That was when I think I started to feel a disconnect. There's just so much now that I get overwhelmed, and I miss the simpler days a lot. That being said, most of the updates they add are pretty cool to me, and they make me excited to play. I haven't played recently, but I look at it fondly, and I've made some great friends through Minecraft. I should play more. Her comments echo on what we've already discussed, but also speak to the isolating nature of the newer updates. Consistent players may find these updates very welcome, but others who aren't as active may see them as hurdles to jump to get back into the game. In my own experience, many of the updates don't affect one's day-to-day gameplay, which I do greatly appreciate. My own opinions of Minecraft are most likely biased by the creation of this video, but I have to agree with almost all of what I've said, and add my own thoughts to the discussion. While I cannot pinpoint when exactly I started playing the game, I remember endless hours of building in my childhood room. I had a creative flat world where I was building a city, block by block. I didn't know how to use commands, so the process was slow, especially considering the fact that I played on a Kindle Fire. Who's heard of a Kindle Fire? I had a survival world of my own where I spawned on an island and for some reason believed that I had to stay on that island. I enacted my own rules upon the game and played as I saw fit. Only in 2019 did I venture out of my little worlds and join a survival world with the three folks I mentioned earlier, my brother and the brother-sister duo. Shenanigans ensued, buildings were built, and memories were made. In 2020, I convinced my dad to buy a Minecraft realm so we would have a world that was perpetually online whilst we were on lockdown. Most of my fondest Minecraft memories come from this realm. I started it as a punk junior in high school who only played Minecraft. And now, I'm an upcoming senior in college who just finished her graduate school applications, who's also still trying to 100% old LEGO games on Steam. Despite all the changes in my own life, that realm has stayed constant. My first house still stands, acting as a store for whatever I have excess of. My brother and his friends still have their old treehouse, which is memorialized now in glass. My sisters joined the realm, so I made them houses tailored to their personalities, which they have made their own. Some of my friends have joined, some of whom are still active, and some of whom haven't logged back on in years. A couple months ago, when I wrote this script, I was online, and I had the realization that the house I had lived in nearly the entire time of the realm's existence was now too small for the items I have. This shockingly mirrored my own life, as I have 8 months of living with my own family. In Minecraft, I'll still live just a minute's walk away from my siblings. In my own life, I'll have to move out, and most likely be, at minimum, a 10 to 20 minute drive away, but at maximum, a 4-hour flight away. This tangent may seem irrelevant to the content of this video, but let me contextualize why I brought this up. The way I play Minecraft really does mirror my life, and thus provides me with a sort of time capsule of who I was at the time. When I began playing, I had no idea what I was doing in the game or in my own life. I played it casually, doing whatever I wanted on my own terms. I then joined a multiplayer world with friends, learning more about the adventurous aspect of the game, as I also had to become more adventurous in life. I worked on large-scale projects as I applied to undergraduate colleges. I ran events on that world as I got in contact with people from the college I was going to, and I played less on that realm as my own realm became hectic. I spent a lot of my past summer back on that world, helping out with various projects and cleaning up just areas of the world that have fallen into disarray. At the same time, I spent a fair amount of my summer offline connecting with my friends, helping my sister out with her projects, and preparing for senior year. In addition to my gameplay mirroring my own life, I also have the ability to play Minecraft in many ways. I can play in creative mode and have unlimited resources. I can play in survival mode, either going out to explore and grab resources, or build massive projects in a more difficult manner. I can play on a server and practice my parkour skills, what little I have that is. I can play with friends and start a capitalist country where we build a bridge between our country and that of the communists. I can play with my siblings and build a house in under half an hour. No matter my age or current life circumstances, there's always something about the game that's appealing to me. I wrote the script of this video with my own realm in mind, along with Jay Schlatt's video, A Tribute to Minecraft. Many people look back upon Minecraft fondly, but have since fallen away from the game, getting swept up in life. I knew not why I always had this deep love for Minecraft, and thus wanted to explore that a bit. I do not think I would have as much love for this game that I do now if I lost that Minecraft realm that I started during COVID. I like the continuity of that world, the way I can pick right up where I left off, and either finish what I started or get a whole new project up and going. A striking comment I read on the first Reddit thread I mentioned is from the user Cardlanok, which reads, quote, "What's really important to understand is that a kid's love for Minecraft is eternal. As in, kids won't stop loving Minecraft. It isn't a fad, it's like Legos or Pokemon. It's going to be around for a very long time." And they're right. Kids don't stop loving Minecraft. It simply may fade to the back of their minds as they grow older and get busier. I compare this to my own dad, who still speaks fondly of the Nintendo Game Boy he had and the games he played when he was young. He may not play those games anymore, but the memories he made with them will stay with him forever. The old Minecraft worlds you've played may be gone, but you remember the moments of joy or despair throughout them. You remember the soundtrack of the game. You remember the terror of not getting into bed before the monsters spawn at night. You remember the builds you were, and maybe are, still proud of. You remember the game in the way you played it, and that's what I love about it. I hope you really enjoyed this video. This was something I had a ton of fun writing, a ton of fun trying to find footage for when I'm editing, and just going back through old pictures I have, old screenshots of old worlds I used to play in, and getting to relive all that fun stuff. It's been a very nostalgic heavy semester for me because a lot of what's been going on for me in this semester has been mirroring what I did my senior year of high school, which has been really crazy. I really appreciate this moment to stop and reflect and think about this video game that's impacted me so much, and obviously has impacted a lot of other people. Otherwise you wouldn't have stuck through the end of this video, you weirdo. But thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a comment. I love hearing what people have to say about the things I've talked about. I want to get a dialogue going. Want to hear what people have to say. Subscribe, like, all that fun jazz. No pressure. I'm just here, chilling, yapping, in an empty dorm room. So yeah, have a good day.